And we are ready to go live wherever the button is.
Pick your wheel.
I did.
Okay, I was like, what is that?
Hi, everybody.
Time to wait.
We are so glad that you are here. And we're getting all set up. And I love how it keeps throwing in that pinned comment from last time. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Micah James. I am the Chief Empowerment Officer at Empowering Financial Coaching, and this is my lovely partner, fiance, Chief Coaching Officer, Charles Roberts. And we are here to just ready, set Sunday with you all tonight. This is our weekly go-to about all things where you can get yourself ready, reset for the week ahead. And so this week we are talking about the word intention. And so that is a big fancy word. You might not use that word in your regular life, but intention is when, you just take a moment and say, I'm going to jump out of the rat race for a minute and I'm going to focus on something and make choices with purpose. And so this week we are talking about one of the biggest budget busters in our home and most homes. We're going to talk about attacking groceries with intention. And so if you've ever walked down a grocery aisle, you have to have intention or they will get you with those end caps, with the candy, with the bright colors, with the all the things, and then you will walk out of that store going, how did I just spend that much? So drop a comment or an emoji if that has been you in the past, because it definitely has been me.
And me too.
And especially when we bring those teenagers along.
Yes. They want all the end cap stuff.
Yes, yeah. The shinier and the sugary, the better.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So one of the things that made this the topic this week is that Charles and I are always talking about, how to maximize our budget, particularly when we are feeding so many people in our household. You may not know, but we have 7 people under our roof some weeks. Between his kids and my kids, and now it's all of ours. We are the Brady Bunch. And so let me tell you that sometimes feeding that many mouths is a lot. It can be overwhelming. And so when I started first planning these meals, it was a lot. It took a lot of planning, way more hours and minutes than it probably should have. And so
Especially when you have picky people.
oh my goodness. We have picky people. We have people who don't like cheese. We have people who love cheese. We have people who don't like tomatoes. We have people who love tomatoes. And so
And even one that doesn't like sauce on pizza.
that's right. If you've ever had sauceless pizza, you could come over to our house. We have it all the time. Plus, they're all teenagers now. And so if you've ever had a teenager in your house, you know that they haven't seen a snack that they don't like really. And so
One or two hollow legs at all times. Yes.
yeah. And so I think I bring the box of Rice Krispie treats into the house and
It does make it a week.
within hours,
Yeah,
it's gone.
several days at the most.
Yeah. And so, what we have been talking about and thinking about more often is how do we keep ourselves from running back to the grocery store midweek? How do we keep ourselves from grabbing takeout when we're just too tired? Admittedly, we did that a couple days ago, but it's just part of life. And me, as somebody who has ADHD, how do I keep myself from buying duplicates when I don't remember that we already have it in the pantry?
So we're not going to talk about that time with the 6 chip bags.
6 chip bags, 4 bottles of ketchup.
Mm.
It happens. You're telling on me.
I'm sorry.
And so we've worked on it and we've really kind of developed 2 or 3 ways that has really helped us stay on top of it. We've even involved the kiddos. One of the things is slowing down. I have a cadence now where we have particular meals on particular days. And thinking about what's in our pantry, and it really has started to save us money. So, I'm gonna hand it over to you because you are like the pro tip guy.
Pro tips, huh? All
Yeah,
right, let's
yeah.
go.
And so why don't you share some pro tips about how we've handled this?
Okay, so I've got three big time pro tips to help hopefully make you some progress here on this because obviously the grocery bill is a huge bill.
And it seems like it's
It
getting
just keeps growing.
bigger every
Yeah,
day. So,
it's not going down.
yeah.
All right, so the first one, shop your pantry first.
Yeah, one of the things that I have done from time to time is actually print out the list and give it to the kids, and I make them go check it off because, again, I'm the worst at buying things that we already have. So,
Right? So that
uh,
just keeps you from buying extra
yeah,
things that
yeah,
you don't need to buy right
yeah.
now.
And with another set of eyes, it's really helpful because sometimes I'm blind to it. So that's super helpful.
Plus, it gets them something to do
Yeah,
to help out.
I like getting them involved.
Yeah, I think they like getting involved.
Yes, yes.
All right, so what does that mean? Shop your pantry first. Take 5 minutes, check your fridge, check your freezer, check your cabinets. You'll be surprised and maybe even shocked how many things you could make a meal out of that are already in the house.
Yeah,
And so that would give you a free meal basically because you've already bought it.
yeah.
It's a sunk cost.
There have been times where I haven't realized that we have all the stuff for like tacos
Right?
or,
Spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Yeah,
And you don't even have to buy anything to make those happen.
right.
So,
Yeah. All right, so that's the first one. Shop your pantry. Second one, plan those 2-for-1 meals. If you love leftovers, and most of us do, cook once, eat twice.
now there are some things that I have started to get better about. Like I will make a big, like I will cook more ground beef than I need and save it for the next day and use it in the next meal.
Right?
Or like we've gotten really uh into pulled pork lately.
Hmm.
And so trying to use that multiple times.
Right.
So I'm getting
You are
better.
good. Kudos where it's due, right? My secret one is leftover taco meat, adding it to my ramen.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of makes it a more hearty meal.
nice.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not a big ramen person,
I know.
but
But I like chicken soup too.
it's true.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
But
it takes care of leftovers.
yeah, but
So,
I have in the chicken soup I make for you, I have made chicken one night and then used it to make that chicken soup the next night. So
see,
yeah.
yeah. All right, so like we've been talking about, chili one night, burrito bowls the next, leftovers for soup or tacos. There's lots of ways to do this 2-for-1,
Yeah.
and it saves you time cooking the next day.
I will say if you can do this particularly with meat, meat is so expensive right now that if you can find one of those like roast or flank steaks or something like that on sale and cook it once and eat it twice, you are winning at dinner. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I know. I can't wait for the politician to have the slogan, "The meat's too darn high," because I think they're going to get some votes.
Yeah.
All right, so that stretches your grocery dollars,
Hmm.
and it doesn't stretch your energy as much, right? Because you cooked once, ate twice.
About it.
Yeah, especially on those busy days
Yes.
when there's lots going on.
Yes. My crock pot is my friend on
Mm,
really busy nights.
yes, and it's always good. So
Yes. Thanks, babe.
you're welcome. And number three, last but not least, put your family favorites on repeat. So we've got, as we said, picky people.
Yeah.
Once we find the things they actually like, let's stick with them, right?
Yep. And honestly, we have some people on the spectrum and we have some ADHD people. So they'll have their like focus foods for a while and we will get maximum out of those focus foods.
Right, you got to ride
So
that train with yeah.
so right now we're on steak fingers
Yep,
and
yep.
uh
Not tacos,
no
not spaghetti as much anymore.
no, but we were for a while. There was like
Yeah.
spaghetti was go to lasagna. I've made lasagna for a while.
Right.
It goes a long way. But right now the cadence for us is I try to do American every Monday, Mexican every Tuesday, so like Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is Italian, and I have made Thursday because it is our biggest day of the week, like leftover or DIY. So go make your own dinner.
Right. And so, everyone's heard the acronym KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid, but we're not stupid. We're trying to be smart. So simple, less waste, less stress.
Yep, absolutely. One of the biggest things that was happening to me early on when we merged is that I felt like I needed to buy way more food than we needed, and it was going to waste. So way more vegetables or way more fruit. And, I had all of these aspirations for the kids to eat more fruits and vegetables than they really did. And it was great aspirations,
Yep,
but it was going bad in our fridge.
right.
And so, what I've learned now is one at a time. We'll buy bananas and, the kids will eat them for a while and then bananas won't be the thing. And then we'll do apples for a while and then that'll be a thing. But if I do bananas and apples and oranges all at the same time,
Right.
some of
It's
them
it's
are,
like they only pick one of those.
yeah. So just be in tune with what's happening in your house and don't feel like you have to do everything
Yeah.
at once.
We're not trying striving for perfect.
Yeah,
We're striving for healthy eating.
yeah, exactly. No, those are great. Shop your pantry first, 2 for 1, and favorites on repeat. Everybody thinks that gets boring, but you can add a little flair to those favorites and change it up. So,
Yeah, we've tried the turkey meat and the tacos.
yep,
That mixes it up.
yep, or chicken tacos or something like that. So
Hmm.
you can add a little flair there, and it's not exactly the same every time. So we've done burrito bowls.
And if it is the same, everybody survives.
It really is. They eat.
Yeah,
Yeah. And if they don't, they make a peanut butter and jelly.
right.
So that's our rule at our house
Yeah.
is if you don't like what Micah's making, you have to make your own dinner. Most of the time that's peanut butter and jelly or
Hmm.
nuggets in the air fryer.
Yep, nuggets in the air fryer. Very popular.
Yeah. So one of the other things that's really helped me lately, and Charles and I have really gotten interested in this, is the use of AI. And so we've kind of become AI nerds
Yes, we
lately.
have. Yes, we have.
And so
Planning trips.
that's right. We're planning trips and we're, doing all kinds of things on AI. And I've actually started using this to, plan meals and get the most out of that. And so while I'm not perfect at it yet, I really encourage you to kind of tiptoe into the use of AI because you can say, hey, I've got spinach and I've got rice and I've got chicken. What can I make out of this to feed 4 people? Or what can I make out of, all of these things to feed 6 people? And it will give you things that you never thought of. And maybe you would never make, but at least it gets your kind of creative juices percolating
Right.
to kind of get you out of the rut if you wanted a new idea. So
And it saves time,
yeah,
right?
you don't have to scour the internet,
No, you don't have
literally.
to Google. It'll
Yeah.
Google for you, basically.
Yeah, so it's really great. So we actually have a AI kind of get started that I'll post in the comments for you that you can have.
Because you
It's
got to have a good prompt.
That's right. So you can grab that, and it's only 99 cents. So made it really cheap and easy for you to grab it from us, and get started on using AI in your meal planning. So really the goal of this week in Ready Set Sunday is to stop before you shop. I know that sounds a little cheesy and corny, but really take 5 minutes before you head out to the grocery store or set your, online shopping. Some of you do grocery pickup like I do. And really just think about what you really need so that you'll save money, you'll reduce waste, and you'll like walk into this week a little calmer because you have a plan. So really, if this was helpful to you, I love talking about this kind of stuff all the time because I could nerd out about meal planning and groceries and cooking forever. Share this with a friend. We would love to see if you share this with everybody, and we would love to see and hear in the comments how you've put this into action this week. Um, and again, this is something we do every week here, right here, live. So again, we hope to see you next week on another Ready, Set Sunday from Empowering Financial Coaching. Bye, everyone.
Bye.